Scott, thank you for joining us. That's another 3 points collected here at the Broadfield Stadium. Can I get your reflection on the game first?
Yeah, I didn't think we was at our best today. I've got to be honest with you. I thought that we was loose with the ball. I thought we turned the ball over quite a lot in that first half. We didn't play with any energy. I thought we were a little bit flat. And, you know, we wanted to create plenty of goal-scoring opportunities and chances. Gladwin scored his goal. I don't know what minute it was, around 22 minutes. It was the first shot on goal. We had the shot on goal where we score. We have one where we hit the post. And then there's another shot later on from Clyde Lolas, I think, and the keeper spills it. It's the only time we really tested the keeper out, which was nowhere near enough for me. We spoke about half-time about being a little bit more direct with our play, which I felt we was. But all credit to the players, they showed real character in a game that we wasn't great. And disappointment for me would be the fact that they missed a lot of chances, they did, and I felt that on another day we probably lose that game.
Yeah, it was a tough game against what we've discussed pre-match. It's a very good Harrogate side. Obviously, their form away from home has been very good this season. They looked very hard to break down in the first half, but do you think that goal came at the perfect time for us, just as they were perhaps building a bit of confidence? Possibly,
yeah. I think they are a good side. You know, that was a tough game for us today, you know. I've not seen very many times where Ben Gladwin goes to ground and gets cramp at the end. I don't think that's ever happened throughout his career, so it was a really tough game, a tough shift for the players, you know. But we wasn't, like I say, we wasn't at our best, but the pleasing factor for me was that the culture here at Crawley, what we've built within the playing side of things and in that dressing room is kind of like, at the moment, is very, very good, and they really believe in that we can, you know, go on and win games even when we're not playing very well. The attitude of players today was brilliant.
Yeah, the discipline seemed very good, perhaps when the ball wasn't falling for us or when we gave it away on the turnover. They seemed to really just keep the focus and, you know, not let that sort of panic them in any way and just, you know, settle and win the ball back. And, you know, that's important for the way we play, isn't it?
I think so, yeah, and I think with the players that we've got, certainly at the top end of the pitch, you always fancy us to score. So there's no panic, there's never any panic. I just felt that we were not at our best. We turned the ball over a hell of a lot today. Don't think our passing was as crisp, and we didn't create loads of chances. And they probably had too many chances on reflection. You know, on reflection. So I think that we probably got away with one today, really. But I'll take that, and it shows character.
Credit to some of the players coming back. Obviously, Will Wright missed today due to suspension. Kellen had to slot back into a centre-back role that he's not been too familiar with throughout his career. You know, good to see Ronan Darcy back, and also Addy had a massive impact when he came on as well.
Yeah, it was a bit of a gamble for me, and I thought about it all week, really long and hard, and we've done some work on it throughout the week about Kellen playing in that slot. And it was a bit of a gamble, and the reason why I played Kellen there is because I wanted to, and I felt that we didn't have an attacking prowess in the last game that we played against Barra, and I wanted to play more on the front foot where I felt that outside centre-halves could step in and be part of our attacks. So that's why I played Kellen there. I thought he did it brilliantly, by the way. I thought he looked really comfortable at that position. Good to see, obviously, Darcy making a start. And then I thought Addy, when he come on, was outstanding. I thought he showed a real energy. He's got great feet. There's probably one action where he should have shot and he passed it later on in the game. But no, Addy's a real good talent, real raw talent, and he's a good player, and he's gonna improve even more so, you know, once we get you know, on the training ground with him and start to work with him, which we obviously already have. But once he gets more games under his belt, he's going to be a real good player.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Were you happy with the defensive performance? As you say, lots of chances were going against you, but you still managed to hold firm and kept in the game and managed to find a winner because of that.
Am I happy with the defensive performances? Well, you know, Lawrence Maguire played 90 minutes unwell, was really poorly and was struggling. We nearly changed it. We had Toby ready to come on, but Lawrence didn't want to come off. He felt that he could get through. So that was that. I thought Jay did great, and I thought Gladwin did great next to him. I don't think the chances come from particularly the defenders. I think it's a team thing. We have to look at it. How did they get in so easy? I can't answer them questions yet until I watch it back in length, in detail. But it'll be a collective thing where we haven't done something right. And yeah, there was too many chances for me.
And Luca made 2 brilliant saves in each half. How would you rate his performance?
Yeah, Luca's done great since he's come in. I've got to be honest with you, I've been really pleased with him. I felt one of the chances that you talk about, I felt that we give the player too much room. I think it was Kellen Gordon backed off too much and give him too much room to get the shot away. So yeah, we're disappointed with that. Obviously, we do a lot of work on that. But yeah, we'll have to look at that.
There's obviously 3 home wins on the bounce as well in all competitions. How positive is that? You're kind of making a little bit of a fortress, I guess.
Yeah, we've been great here since I've been here as a manager. Since January last year, January this year, should I say? We've been great. We've done great at home. We feel as if we can always win games here, no matter who we play. So yeah, no, we've made like you say, a fortress, and long may that continue. We just got to try and sort out the away form a little bit.
Cheers, Scott.
Thank you.
Scott, that equalising goal for them today, was that a corner actually?
Sorry?
It came from a corner there.
Yeah, it was a corner.
Could
Yeah.
it have been a corner? Your players let it go.
Yeah, I think I think our player did touch it on the way through. I think the linesman actually got that one right. But yeah, it was a corner, but we got blocked at the far post. We zone all on corners, and Lawrence just got blocked. Muldoon blocked him, which gave the other player a free header.
Yeah, but it went in off Muldoon.
It went in off Muldoon, yeah. But the other player headed it onto Muldoon, and Muldoon obviously scored the goal. But it was Muldoon who was blocking Lawrence when you watch it back, which we changed how we were going to deal with that in the second half.
Scott, I guess the expression for that kind of game, similar to the Accrington Stanley game, it's just winning ugly. So might sound a little bit silly, but obviously you take those sort of wins over maybe not producing the best performance.
Yeah, of course. We want to be as high up the table as possible. But I'm a coach who wants my team to perform, who wants to play the best football. So I always say we go after performances, and the results are the byproduct of that. We haven't played well today, in my opinion, but we've showed a character which I'm pleased with, and we've dug in. But I didn't like us a lot today. I thought we were loose with the ball. I thought we turned the ball over a hell of a lot. Our passes would be quite low, I would think. But yeah, listen, we play against different teams who ask different questions of you. They're a difficult team. A really difficult team to play against. But I thought the lads showed real character.
You've done well to stop a team that's been winning away consistently.
Yeah, no, that we knew at the obviously before the game that their away record is probably one of the best ones in the division. So we knew that it was going to be a tough game today.
And they have a lot of experience in their side as well, don't they?
Yeah, they've got some good experience. They're a good side.
How impressed are you as well with some of the rotation of your players? As you mentioned, Gladwin sort of adopting maybe a more defensive role, Jay Williams slotting in at centre-back, likewise with Gordon, just because of the injuries and suspension. So how impressed are you with those players just rotating into those roles comfortably? Yeah,
really pleased, and I think that it's kind of like because of how we train every day, they understand how we play, they understand different positions. I think you could probably put Gladwin in every single position within that system, and he would know kind of what he's doing, as would probably most of them players, because we just do it every day. It's an everyday thing where we just work on 11v11s most days, and we talk about different rotations, different rollouts, different people bumping high, whatever it may be, and the players have taken on board all the detail that we work on every day really well.
No, brilliant. And now looking to Tuesday, Notts County away, having back-to-back home league wins. Are these just some positives, a bit of confidence sort of going into that game on Tuesday? See if you can basically make up the away performance.
Yeah, no, it's a game we're looking forward to. It's a long journey. So we're going to get up there on the day and prepare the team as best as we can. I think they got beat today, Notts County. So, that's a wounded animal. An aggressive animal as well at that, so we know it's going to be a tough game, but we'll go up there and do what we've got to do and try and prepare as best as we can for another tough game.
Cheers, Scott. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Adam, thank you for joining us. It wasn't necessarily pretty, but we got the job done. 3 points here at home against Accrington. Can I get your reflection on the game?
Yeah, well, I think you've summed it up really. We weren't at our best. I think we've played a lot better this season and probably come out on the wrong end of results. So yeah, it's pleasing to be the opposite side of it, but I still think we were the better team of the two. I still think we deserved the win, but yeah, it certainly wasn't necessarily our standards on the ball, but we worked hard and thankfully we got the 3 points that we really needed.
Yeah, it was obviously a hard-earned 3 points against what is a very good Harrogate side. They've been, tremendous on the road this season. Were they particularly hard to break down going forward?
Yeah, they were, but we expected that because Harrogate, we know all about them. We've done our work on them. The coaching staff are really thorough in what they do and what they tell us. So we knew it was going to be a tough game. We knew how hard they worked and how hard it was going to be to get those chances. But it was about trying to play our stuff as best we can and not get disheartened when things weren't working and to keep plugging away. And obviously, Clyde scoring from a corner, which is probably the unusual one of the season, but it's something that he thoroughly deserved because he's been working so hard and doing so much work for the team. So we're all thrilled that he was the one who scored.
On a personal note for yourself, obviously more minutes on your return from injury, it must be pleasing to get back out there and contribute to some good results.
Yeah, there's nothing more frustrating than being injured, especially when the team aren't necessarily picking up the results that we expect and we deserve. So you just want to get back out there as soon as possible, and thankfully the medical team helped me get back quicker than I was expecting to. And yeah, so obviously so far we've had a couple of poor results in terms of losing to Notts and losing to Barrow, but Accrington and then again today is definitely positive. So hopefully that's us on the right direction again. Yeah,
and are you feeling sort of ready to go now? Obviously, it's been a while since you've obviously played 90 minutes, so you're just edging closer and closer to that day by day, I imagine.
Yeah, no, it's obviously this league's unforgiving, so when you lose a week or two from injury or you drop out of the team, it's hard to get that fitness back. But obviously the manager manages me very well, and yeah, I'm feeling fit and ready to play as much as I can.
Yeah, and plenty of games to look forward to as well. Obviously, trip back to Nottingham on Tuesday night. It's going to be a long one, isn't it? But a result like this is brilliant to take into a game like that, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. Obviously, looking at their result today as well, they're going to be wanting to bounce back. So we know from a week and a half or so ago that it's a tough place to go. And obviously, I played there for a couple of years, so I know that when their fans are on side, it really is a tough place to get 3 points. But we thoroughly believe in what we're doing here and who we've got in the dressing room, and we expect to go there and put on a better performance in terms of on the ball today, on Tuesday, and yeah, we expect to take the game to them.
Cool. So.
Cheers. Is it a sign of a good team that you can win that game today? Obviously, when things weren't going your way, to manage to find that late winner.
Yeah, of course. They always say good teams lose when they're not playing their best, and I think that's what we showed today. But I don't think there's anyone in this dressing room thinks that we're not a good team, and I think we're proving that to people now. We've got really good players who have a lot of experience at this league and above, and obviously we've got people who have come up from non-league, like such as myself, who have got a point to prove, and I think that all stems for a lot of desire and a lot of hard work, and like I say, if we can get the tactical bits right and the technical bits right, we'll not be far off.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously it was a really strong defensive performance. Scott mentioned that Lawrence was playing with the illness, and there's some players obviously in makeshift positions. How much of a credit to the team is that people can carry on no matter how difficult the situation is?
Yeah, no, it's massive, and it spurs everybody else on when you know that someone's struggling, but yet they're still giving everything, and they're out there for 90 plus minutes. Obviously, like so, Loz was struggling a little bit today. We had obviously Kellen playing in an unfamiliar position, and then you've got Jay getting studded in the face and having to get his lip glued back together at half time. So you things like that, and you're looking. And those are the hard men of the team, so to speak. So when you look at that and you see them putting their bodies on the line like that, it spurs everybody else on.
Yeah, and it's your third home win on the bounce in all competitions. Is Crawley coming to give a bit of a fortress and making it difficult for teams to come and get points here?
Yeah, well, obviously I've only been here since the start of the season, but it was one of the things that the manager touched on, that since he's come in, we've been really good at home. So it's something that we want to continue, but ultimately we really do need to pick up away forms as well and pick up points on the road. So yeah, of course, when we're at home and we've got the fans behind us, we want to keep winning and keep putting in good performances. But yeah, we're all conscious of turning that into away performances as well.
Thanks, Adam. Cheers.
Adam, a goal involvement for you today in Gladwin's goal. Clyde getting the winner. Obviously, Daniela's been on fire recently. How formidable is this front three of you lot up front, and how great can this be for the course of the season and the future?
Yeah, I think it's easy to get carried away in terms of when you look at the people who are scoring or involved in goals, but it's the work that everybody's doing, and ultimately it's the same. We touched on the defence there, it's the same, we're going backwards. So yeah, obviously for confidence wise, it's brilliant when you've got people like up front, and you know if he gets a chance he's going to put it away. Obviously Clyde, like you said today, and then they block all that off. You've got Glads who can smash them in from 30 yards out, so it's very helpful, and it kind of just gives opposition something else to think about. And then when they're closing Glads down, it then opens up space for myself and Clyde to get on the ball and do our bits higher up the pitch. So yeah, it's working well so far.
Back-to-back home league wins now. Are these just the kind of positives to sort of go into Tuesday's game? Obviously it's coming quite quick after playing today.
Yeah, but I think if you asked anybody, they'd rather play games than train. So as much as the games do come around thick and fast, and it is tough and it is hard work, we'd all rather play than be training. So you go into a lovely ground, you go into a good team who are full of confidence, and it's up to us to then go there and put our stamp on the game and show everybody what we're about. So no, it's something that we're very much looking forward to. But yeah, home form, it's got to be something that we look to build on and like you say, take momentum into next games.
Brilliant. Cheers, Adam. Thank you.